Orleans attack case is concerned, what we are learning is that Joe Biden has informed that the attacker had a remote detonator in his vehicle to set off an IED that he planted in the ice coolers in the French quarters before ramming his car into the crowd there in New Orleans. And the FBI has recovered 2 IEDs that the attacker, Shamsuddin Jabbar, placed in the coolers. Biden said, and I quote, that they've established that the attacker is the same person who planted explosive in the ice coolers in 2 nearby locations in the French quarters just hours before he rammed into the crowd in his with his vehicle. Now, this is the big claim that is coming from the FBI. Let's have a look at what Joe Biden said.
I do apologize. We had a very busy schedule last over from New Year's Day on, dealing with 2 crises, one in Louisiana and one in Las Vegas. And I've assembled the entire defense and intelligence apparatus of the country in the Situation Room, and we've been spending a lot of time there. But I'm going to take another 2 minutes to talk a little bit about that and then go on to what we're here for. I want to give an update on the investigations into yesterday's terrorist attacks in New Orleans and the truck explosion in Las Vegas. I've just come from the meeting, not just to spend, while we prepare these remarks, better part of an hour from my Homeland Security team. The number of people killed in New Orleans has risen to 15, including the attacker. 35 people were injured. Today, the FBI briefed me that as of now, we have no information that anyone else is involved in the attack. They've established that the attacker was the same person who planted the explosives in those ice coolers in 2 nearby locations in the French Quarter just a few hours before he rammed into the crowd with his vehicle. They assessed he had a remote detonator in his vehicle to set off those 2 ice chests. So there's no question that, remember all the talk about other people were involved, placed in, they have him, they have established he's there, and even established that he had a detonator to explode those ice chests. As I said yesterday, the attacker posted several videos just several hours before the attack, indicating his strong support for ISIS. Federal law enforcement and the intelligence community are actively investigating any foreign or domestic contacts and connection that could possibly be relevant to the attack. And so we're also continuing to investigate.
Well, crossing over to my colleague Rishabh, who joins us live on the broadcast. Rishabh, good morning. FBI and intelligence agencies are actively investigating the case, but now it has emerged that the attacker had a remote IED detonator in the car that he rammed in the crowd. Give us more details on this.
Well, definitely. The more the investigation reveals are coming out, the more murky the case is becoming now. The FBI has found out that there was a remote device which was placed in the car before it was rammed into the crowd that left 15 dead. So which means that it was to create more harm, more destruction at the location. We have seen that the car was rammed, fire was opened at police officers, and now if the remote IED was detonated, it could have created more mayhem at the place. And this showcases that how, in a planned and coordinated manner, this whole attack in New Orleans was carried out.
Well, absolutely.